Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff and I've been away for almost 2 weeks now. Last weekend I was going to make these three videos that are coming up. So I've got Ateez, we got Vicha, and we've got G-Idol. And I was going to do those this past week, but my friend came in from out of town and we ended up hanging out with him all weekend. So got busy with work during this week and finally getting a chance to get some more content up for you guys. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get to all the ones I want to this weekend, but I'm already tired. It's already late Friday, so we're probably going to have to pick this up starting tomorrow or even Sunday. But that being said, we are here for Ateez with Everything. Now, this is their final Subunit music video. This came out roughly a week and a half ago. I think it came out the same day that my last video that I posted came out. I just ran out of time before I could get to it. So, I've enjoyed the other three. My favorite was, I think it was called Youth, or... Yeah, I should have looked this up before I started. It's been a couple weeks since I listened to it, and that was the only time I listened to it. Anyway, the third one. I like that one the best, and then the second one, and then Matt's. Matt's was good, but it was my least favorite of the three. So, let's see what we've got with Everything here, and this is... I know these are subunits, but it looks like this is just one person. This is Jungho? I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right or if that's even a member of the group. I really should know some of this stuff, but let's head over. Yeah, this is the Hangul I was trying to read. Jungho? Jungho? Okay, whatever. Anyway, let's go. Everything. Alright, so this is clearly going to be a ballad, right?
아무 생각 없이 집에 가는 길 주머니 속에 전화길 더듬거리다 환하게 웃는 지난 사진 속 날보다 더 집을 지나쳐
That line already kind of gets me. Okay.
단 한마디면 충분했는데 턱 밑까지 차올랐던 말 이 노래 빌려 얘기해 You're my everything 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면 다시 너를 볼 수 있다면 그럴 수만 있다면
Gorgeous vocals, man.
외면하다가 튀어나온 미련에 찔려 아파하고 왜 단 한 번도 날 잃은 후에 내 자신을 마주하지 못해 자꾸 도망가려 하는지
Also, someone tell me who this girl is, because she's gorgeous.
단 한마디면 충분했는데 턱 밑까지 차올랐던 말 이 노래 빌려 얘기해 You're my everything 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면 다시 너를 볼 수 있다면 그럴 수만 있다면
Nice little build up there.
내 삶의 이유의 전부란 걸 너에게로 난 달려가네 난 널 한순간도 잊지 않을게 긴 노래 너에게 줄게 You're my everything 내 맘 담을 수만 있다면 다시 널 만날 수 있다면 넌 나의 전부였던 걸
Ugh. Just right in the feels, man. Okay, so we're gonna go back and watch again, of course, and I'm gonna try not to cry. Yeah, like I said, that one, there was already a line really early in the song that kind of like, I was like, ooh, already stinging hard, man. And then at the end, oh man. Okay, so when he first started the song, if I hadn't been listening, or sorry, if I hadn't been watching the scenery in the music video, and if I understood Korean, I might have thought that this was a song to fans, but and maybe not. We've talked plenty of times here on this channel that a lot of songs that K-pop groups do can be construed as actual love songs or songs to their fans or even songs to friends. And so sometimes it's hard to tell. With this one, as I'm saying this out loud, I'm not so sure, even like, especially if I did understand Korean, because I would understand the more of the nuance there. I don't think I would get that picture. I think this one is just straight up a love song, or like, you know, like a lost love song, if you will. Yeah, the vocals were beautiful. The lyrics had depth. It was a really good song. You know, and there's a lot of people who don't like ballads. I'm not one of them. I love ballads. I I have appreciation for the ballads and, you know, the hype songs. So, you know, I'm cool with this. Would I want to hear this all the time? No. But what makes it so special is that they don't do this all the time. And I would actually love to see the whole group do a ballad in this style. But let's go back and see what we've got here. So already right here, like you're seeing the like the uh, is it? I don't really know if that you would call this a montage, but whatever. For lack of a better term, you see all the pieces of this relationship going by like on a quick projector. But that's what I was saying. If I wasn't watching the video, I might not have picked up initially that this is an actual love song, because I wouldn't have seen this stuff. This is also an interesting image to freeze on because you know, they're almost making this heart shape with their body posture, but she's like leaning away here. So I wonder if this is towards the end of their relationship or at the very beginning. Probably towards the end. Because he's already here alone in all of these scenes and he's thinking back.
아무 생각 없이 집에 가는 길 주머니
So he's telling the story. Just this random day, he's walking home. Not really any concrete thought in his mind. He reaches for the phone. This part, this line right here is the first line that I was just like, ugh. Looking at an old photo of myself smiling so brightly in the past, like, how many of you guys can relate? I know I can, where you've definitely, maybe you're fine now, maybe you're happier now, but at a certain point in your life, you were down and you looked back and you saw that you used to be so much happier before. As this line came up, that's what's playing in my head of like times when I was happier. And so, yeah. Anyway. So he's so lost in thought and he's so like captivated by this memory of the past that he's walked all the way past his home and now he's at this park where maybe they had a date, maybe that's where they met, I don't know. And then this is where he emotionally breaks down. Also, this scene here is really poignant because, again, and this could even go for just if you feel lonely in general. Like, let's say you live alone, and like, 'cause I've had this experience too. So you live alone, you don't really have any pets, any friends that are over, or anything like that, but maybe somebody stayed with you for a little bit, and then once they left, you came home and it was empty, and you're just kind of like sitting there in the silence. Like, this is obviously worse because this is, you know, the home used to have laughter and life and this love that he had with this girl. But even just a toned down feeling of that you can probably relate to if you're someone who's either lived alone or you've lived with a lot of people and then suddenly you're on your own. So yeah, keep that kind of feeling in mind here. And then, like all good ballads, you spill your heart out. It was really nice, like, trail off on the voice there. This was another line. Since losing you, why have I not once been able to face myself? Like, either he's ashamed or he's missing such a large part of himself that it doesn't even register that that's him looking back at himself. But also in a metaphorical sense, like that, I was speaking in a literal, like you're looking in the mirror, you can't look at yourself kind of thing. Metaphorically, though, maybe he can't bear to look inside himself because there's nothing left. Because as he already said, she was his everything. She was the whole world. And now that that's gone, there's nothing there. There's just a big hole there. And he's trying to run away from that pain. And running away from pain, we can all relate to that no matter how old you are. You know, maybe you try to drown yourself in a vice. Some of you, it might be alcohol. Some of you might be video games. It might be gambling. It might be working out. Either, no matter what it is, a lot of us have been in a position where we've had this pain and we try to numb the pain or run away from it, just not face it by getting distracted. We do anything else but confront that pain. And that's where he's at here in the story. Those vocals, man.
사람만이면 충분했는데 정밀까지 차올랐던 날
He's clearly feeling shame or guilt, one of the two, because they're not entirely synonymous. He knows that he's essentially done this to himself because whatever he did to lose her, maybe she gave him an ultimatum or something, I don't know, but he knows that all he had to say was this one word, and he couldn't bring himself to say it. It was right there on the tip of his tongue, but he couldn't do it, and she left, and now he's got all these negative feelings. And of course, he even says he's using the song to say it now. It's too little too late, and that's why he has like this shame, this guilt.
You're my everything. 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면 다시 너를 볼 수 있다면 그럴 수만 있다면
Instrumentation build up here. Key change.
내 삶의 이유의 전부란 걸 너에게로 난 달려가려 해
Jesus. Calm down. What are you doing to us? He's going for those notes.
다시 널 만날 수 있다면 넌 나의 전부였다.
So right here, I'm going to back up a couple seconds so that I don't interrupt the transition. But obviously he wants to meet her again, and if he could, he would try to do it all over again. He would say what he couldn't say before. But that part's kind of self-explanatory. What I wanted to say here, though, is I love how he threw the power into these notes, back in this section, and now he's letting his voice get soft and vulnerable again. Like, you were everything to me, but he doesn't sing that powerfully. He trails off and makes his voice weaker with a little bit of a tremble there, a little vibrato, to kind of emphasize that vulnerability. But there's also one other thing that I really enjoyed here towards the end. I don't know if it's right here or just a little bit later. Actually, okay, so it was right there. So as he's saying, like, you were everything to me, he gets super weak and vulnerable at the end of the sentence. And the video matches it so perfectly because all of a sudden, not only is she gone, like, she was walking away the whole time, but now she's actually gone and the lights are out. It's just darkness there. So it's like this empty hole that he's staring into, and it visually encapsulates everything that we've talked about so far. And I thought this was just a fantastic production choice here. And now we've come full circle to where he's alone with his thoughts again, and everything's burning around him. The life he had is gone. Very nice. Alright guys, that was the reaction for Ateez, the fourth and final, I think, subunit video with everything. Beautiful song. I still think the third one is my favorite. I think this one might even be number 2 for me now. Matt's is definitely my least favorite. It's the least of, like, my preference of the 4. Youth was definitely my favorite. I'm calling it Youth, but I could be wrong on the name. I don't remember the name of the second track at all, but I did enjoy it. So it's between that one and this one for my second place. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have anything to add to the discussion, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. Sorry it's taken so long to get to more of your requests. There's a lot of stuff that have come out this past week and a half that I'm trying to get to. So I can't even promise that I'm going to get any more requests this weekend, but I will try to get back to that shortly. I'm looking forward to getting more of what you guys want to see. But thanks for checking this one out, everybody, and take care.